Hello from GAV Insurance, and if you're thinking about retiring at 62, this video could be the most important one you watch before you make that decision. The risk: I'm going to walk you through the 5 biggest risks of retiring at 62, and more importantly, I'm going to give you a real solution for every single one. Because here's the truth: knowing the risks isn't a reason not to retire early. It's the reason you can, because you'll be prepared. Let's get into it. Meet Jordan. Just like many of you, Jordan is approaching 62 and seriously considering early retirement. Jordan's first instinct was to focus on the exciting parts: the freedom, the travel, the time with family. But Jordan's advisor said, before you decide, let's look at the full picture, the risks and the solutions. That's exactly what we're going to do right now. One risk at a time. One solution at a time. Risk number 1, and this is the big one, is Social Security. If you claim Social Security at 62, your monthly benefit is permanently reduced by up to 30% compared to waiting until your full retirement age of 67. Let me put real numbers on that. Say your full benefit at 67 would be $2,000 a month. Claiming at 62 drops that to about $1,400 a month. That's $600 less every single month, and that gap doesn't close. It's permanent. Now, if you wait until age 70, your benefit grows to about $2,480 a month, 24% more than at 67. Here's the math that really drives this home. Over 20 years of retirement, waiting until 67 instead of claiming at 62 could mean more than $144,000 in additional Social Security income. That said, there is a break-even point. If you claim at 62 and live past about age 78, you would have received more by waiting. If your health suggests you may not reach that point, claiming early may make sense. The key is to model your specific numbers before deciding. Risk number 2 catches a surprising number of people completely off guard: the health insurance gap. Medicare doesn't start until age 65. Period. If you retire at 62, you have 3 years where you have no employer coverage and no Medicare. During that window, you are entirely responsible for finding and paying for your own health insurance. One option is COBRA, which lets you continue your employer's plan for up to 18 months. But you pay the full premium yourself, and that often runs $600 to $800 a month or more, just for one person. For many early retirees, that's $10,000 to $15,000 a year in health insurance costs they didn't plan for. But here's the good news, and this is where I can genuinely help you. The ACA Marketplace offers health plans for people exactly in this situation. And here's what surprises most of my clients: lower retirement income often qualifies you for significant subsidies. Many of the early retirees I work with pay between $0 and $200 a month for solid marketplace coverage. That's a fraction of what COBRA costs. Planning this health insurance bridge is one of the most valuable things I do for clients retiring before 65. Risk number 3 is what financial planners call longevity risk, and it's the one most people underestimate. If you retire at 62 and live to 92, which is increasingly common, your savings need to last 30 years. That's a long time to make money last. Let's use a common rule of thumb called the 4% rule. To safely withdraw $60,000 per year, you need roughly $1.5 million saved. At 62, you need an even larger buffer than someone retiring at 67 because your money has to stretch further. Then there's inflation. The cost of living roughly doubles every 20 to 25 years. What $60,000 buys today won't be the same in 2045. And there's a third risk called sequence of returns risk, which means if the stock market crashes in the first few years of your retirement, it can permanently damage your portfolio before it has a chance to recover. Here's a sobering fact: working just 2 or 3 more years dramatically reduces how long your savings must last and can add $100,000 or more to your nest egg. That's worth knowing. But if retiring at 62 is truly your goal, there is a tool that eliminates all 3 of these risks at once. Risk number 4 is one that varies a lot by person: the impact on your pension and retirement accounts. If you have a pension, it typically calculates your monthly benefit based on your years of service and your final salary. Retiring at 62 instead of 65 means 3 fewer years of service credits, and that could reduce your monthly pension by 10 to 20%. Permanently. Before you set a retirement date, call your HR department or pension plan administrator and ask them to run your numbers at different retirement ages. The difference might surprise you. On the 401k and IRA side, the good news is that at 62, you're past the age 59 and a half threshold. That means number 10% early withdrawal penalty. However, every dollar you pull from a traditional 401k or IRA is taxed as ordinary income in the year you take it. That can push you into a higher tax bracket if you're not careful. Roth accounts are different. Contributions can be withdrawn tax-free at any time, and qualified earnings are also tax-free after age 59 and a half. The order in which you draw from these accounts matters enormously, and getting it wrong can cost thousands in unnecessary taxes. Risk number 5 is the one almost nobody talks about, and yet it's the one I see catch early retirees most off guard: the loss of identity and purpose. Work gives us more than a paycheck. It gives us structure for our days, a sense of accomplishment, and a social community. When that's suddenly gone, some retirees experience real emotional challenges: boredom, loneliness, restlessness, or even mild depression. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it happens to more people than you'd expect. I've had clients call me 6 months into retirement saying they never expected to miss work as much as they do. Not the job itself, but the rhythm, the purpose, the people. This isn't a reason not to retire, but it is a reason to retire with a plan for how you'll spend your time. Before you retire, I want you to be able to answer 3 questions. What will I do each morning? Who will I spend meaningful time with? And what will give me a genuine sense of accomplishment? The happiest early retirees I know didn't just retire from something. They retired to something: a passion project, a volunteer role, a fitness goal, a business, time with grandchildren. Some of my clients choose phased retirement, reducing to part-time before fully stopping. It eases the emotional transition and supplements income during that critical 62 to 65 gap. Let's bring everything together. Risk 1. Permanently reduced Social Security. Solution: bridge your income with an annuity and delay claiming to maximize your lifetime benefit. Risk 2. The 3-year health insurance gap. Solution: ACA marketplace plans, often with income-based subsidies, can cover you from 62 to 65 for far less than you expect. Risk 3. Savings must last 30 or more years. Solution: a fixed index annuity provides guaranteed lifetime income and eliminates market and longevity risk. Risk 4. Pension and tax impact. Solution: get your pension projections from HR and work with a tax advisor to sequence your withdrawals wisely. Risk 5. Loss of purpose. Solution: retire to something. Know your answer to what you'll do, who you'll spend time with, and what will give you fulfillment. Every single risk on that list is manageable with the right plan. And that's exactly what I help my clients build. I'm with GAV Insurance. I specialize in life, health, and annuity solutions for people approaching retirement. Comment below too, and I can assist you. If you haven't watched video 1 yet, the benefits of retiring at 62, go watch that next so you have the complete picture. Thanks for being here. And here's to retiring on your own terms. Please like and share if you enjoyed.